All right, this is a 2003 Form B, question number 2, and this is on contingency tables, obviously, and we'll also talk a little bit about independence. So a simple random sample of adults living in a suburb of a large city was selected. The age and annual income of each adult in the sample were recorded. The resulting data are summarized in the table below. What is the probability that a person chosen at random from those in a sample will be in the 31 to 45 paid category? So we want the probability of 31 to 45. Well, the probability of 31 to 45 equals 89. I'm just going to go ahead and circle that just because it makes it easier to read. Equals 89 out of 207, which happens to equal 0.4299. The next thing, what is the probability that a person chosen at random from this sample, whose incomes are over 50? So we're looking at the over 50 category, will be in the 31 to 45. So we're looking for that intersection. All right, so here's the way we're going to write this. Probability of 31 to 45, that group, given, this line means given, they're over 50. And please remember that line means given, and it's always intersection over given. So we're looking for the probability of 31 to 45 over the probability of being over 50K. All right. Well, that means our intersection, our given, is 96. This is 35. So we have 35 over 96. When we do that, we end up getting 0.3645. All right. Based on your answers in parts A and B. So in other words, when I say this is really key. We have to use parts A and B. Is annual income independent of age category for those in the sample? Notice I have a given here. That's really important. So I'm going to go take a look at my formula sheet because it may help me out a bit. So, by the way, I recommend you do this at the beginning of your test. Probability of A given B equals A and B over the probability of B. And if independent equals the probability of A. So in other words, I can say the probability of A given B equals the probability of A. That's true if they're independent. And I would make that note at the very beginning of the test. So with that said, what does that mean here? Well, we have 31 over 45. That's this and this are the same. So if I say the probability of 31 to 45 given over 50K equals the probability of 31 to 45 if independent. All right, that's really pretty much my work shown. Because now all I need to do is start plugging in values. Well, this is going right here. So this is 0.3645. And we know that 31 to 45 is 0.4299. And we know that they're not equal. So because we know they're not equal, because probability of 31 to 45 given over 50K does not equal the probability of 31 to 45 annual income which is what we're looking at, and age are not independent, right? Because the 31 to 45 category and over 50,000 does not equal the probability of 31 to 45, annual income and age are not independent. Now, that was using part A and B, which is what they asked me to do. If I had approached it in a different manner, I would have received partial. So many students go, the very first thing they do when they get to this, they write down, oh, you know what? I need to write down the other independence rule. The other independence rule is the probability of A and B equals the probability of A times the probability of B. If you had approached it in that manner, you would have gotten partial. And what would that have looked like? So if you'd gone that way, the probability of if you had approached that in that manner, where you would have looked at 96 over 207 and 89 over 207. So the probability that over 50K times the probability of 31 to 45 equals the probability of over 50 and 31 to 45. Well, what's the probability over 50? Probability over 50 is 96 over 207. Probability of 31 to 45 is 89 over 207. And I'm not going to multiply this out, but it does not equal that intersection, which is 35 over 207. If you had gone this route, you would receive partial credit, but you still wouldn't need to make a statement because these are not equal. Age, income, and age are not independent. All right, this would have gotten you partial, but they told you to use A and B, so you need to show A and B to get full work or full credit. Appreciate you guys for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Thank you.